Hello everyone and welcome back to random subreddits. That's the wrong series. Hello everyone and welcome back to Hello everyone and welcome back to Reddit, where we explore the internet and we see what it has to offer and we get really weirded out and we get to laugh from time to time, but we mostly get weirded out because the internet's a very strange place. In today's episode, we are going to be exploring r/MildlyInteresting, which is a subreddit where it displays things that are like they're interesting, but only like a little bit. Like, I don't know, like maybe like I don't know, I'm trying to think of the right word. Like, they're interesting, but they're not like really interesting. I'd say like they're like I don't know, I can't think of the word. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're exploring r/MildlyInteresting. All right, does that sound good to you? I mean, I hope it does. You clicked on the video, which, by the way, it would be super helpful to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell, because it seems like a lot of you still haven't done that, by the way. Yeah, that's right, Billy. I know you haven't clicked that notification bell button, and I know you haven't liked my most recent video, okay? I can see the analytics, all right? I have the inside view.
You don't want to know how much I know.
So yeah, on a serious note, it actually really does help the channel out if you click that notification bell button, or even like videos, leave comments, you know. It really helps out the channel. I know it's annoying to hear all the time from your favorite YouTubers, but that's what YouTube wants. It wants those bells, it wants those likes, it wants all that stuff. So it would really help out, you know. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, you know, click the bell, you know, all that stuff. I don't want to be annoying. All right, so let's get started. The first link here says, I dropped the Skittle in a glass of water and the S floated to the top. That seems interesting. So oh, I see. So like, that's kind of cool. That's mildly interesting. It's an S and it floated to the top because it's like a painted on like thing on the Skittles, because like in the factory they use like an edible paint, I think, or something like that. I mean, you guys probably didn't need to know that, but now you know. The more you know. But yeah, that really is mildly interesting. Man, this subreddit. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, man. It's a subreddit that is what it says it is, you know? Like, I mean, that's kind of the point of naming a subreddit, so people can get a general idea of what your subreddit's about. Freaking, I swear, sometimes my brain is so slow. Caught 80,085 on my odometer today. Okay. I don't see how that would be mildly interesting. Oh, I get it. Really? You had to pull your phone out. You had to bring up the camera app. You had to go and take the picture in, you know, in decent lighting, might I add. And you just, oh my gosh. Like, honestly though, this guy he must be in like his 20s, or actually, you know what? He must be one of two things. He must be either in his 20s and he has the mental maturity of like a 13-year-old, which means he probably shouldn't be driving. Or, ladies and gentlemen, he's actually 13 and he shouldn't be driving. This guy had to get into his car and he had to have seen that, and he had to be like, oh, that's so funny. I'm good. I see it. This, click. This'll go good on Reddit. Click. These overlapping vine leaves that look like an upvote are actually, quite mildly interesting. Speaking of upvotes, leave a like on the video if you're so inclined. I'm a YouTuber, everybody. My pen lets me see how many pages I can write with the ink I have. Oh, that is awesome, actually. That's not mildly interesting. I mean, anyone who's been through like middle and high school knows, like, knowing how much ink your pen has left is like so crucial, because you don't want to be halfway through like a big freaking essay test, whatever those stupid things are, and then you don't want to be having to write in pen, and then like you run out of ink halfway through, and then you have to raise your hand and be like, oh, Mrs. Teacher, man, I have no more pen ink, and then they're like, well, you should have been prepared, and it's like, but why? As you guys can see, I have some terrible flashbacks, and yeah, I love the little like exclamation mark, like, no, guys, you're low, you really need a new pen. Like, if you haven't dropped this pen somewhere and lost it by now, or have given it away and then never gotten it back, then this is the point where you just need to get rid of this pen and get a new one. At the Pacific Science Center in Seattle, there was a Lego art exhibit, and guests were encouraged to write their name on and leave a Lego on this as they left. So what do they, oh, I think I get it. So what do people do? Do they like write their name on a Lego and then they actually like leave it on, and like it's like a slowly like evolving and building Lego like art structure? That is sick. That's mildly interesting. What do you know? This subreddit is nailing it, guys. Again, round of applause for this subreddit being what it says it is. I mean, mildly interesting? Come on, man. Looks like a tiny maze. Oh, whoa, wow. Would you look at that? Wow, look how mildly interesting that is. At the Thai restaurant in my hood, they have a round of beer for kitchen staff on the menu. They work hard making your food, so if you liked what you had and want to say thanks, this is how you can do it. That's awesome. I want to work at this restaurant. Mommy, can I go to the hood and work at the restaurant where I get a round of beer, please? Yes, I would love a round of beer at the restaurant that I work at, please. I love beer. I love it so much. I'm so stupid. I don't know why I'm making myself laugh so hard. I make myself laugh hard sometimes. I find that a blessing that I can make myself laugh. I think that's a good thing, okay? You guys can say I'm immature, but I just say I have a childlike soul. That sounded weird. Check out the size of this tire being hauled inside this truck. What would that even be used for? I mean, that is gigantic. Oversized load. Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. What do those even go on? Like monster trucks? Those giant, what are they called? Like tractor truck things, the big dump trucks. I think that's what they are. I mean like those huge yellow dump trucks that like can carry like mounds of like giant mounds of like dirt or stone or whatever like they're like working at. Is that what this is used for? Because those don't look like monster truck tires, because I feel like monster truck tires are usually like the grooves on them are like really deep. That's actually mildly interesting. Wow, look at that. How many times am I gonna say mildly interesting in this video? Keep track and let me know in the comments. Yeah. The way my hamster blends in is mildly interesting. So, oh wow, that's mighty interesting right there. Wow, would you look at that? I would say that is a mildly interesting hamster. You know what? I think we should send that guy over to Afghanistan, and the camouflage into the sand, just give him a different fur coat, rub some dirt in him, you know what I'm saying? He'll send them terrorists running, I'll tell you what. This is my grandfather's uncle's Knights Templar ceremonial sword from the early 1900s. That's a lot to take in there. The handle is ivory and the blade is covered in detailed engravings. Wow, your grandfather's uncle seems like a complete stud. Like, this is the type of stuff you see in like really deep video games where it's like, it's your great-great-grandfather's uncle's aunt's uncle's sword from 1787, and he used to be part of the Crusaders. I don't know if the Crusaders were in the 1700s. Actually, no, I think they were like way earlier than that. And he used this sword, and now you must go and could fulfill the destiny that was laid before him, but he couldn't complete. You know, you get the idea, right? I just hit my mic. I'm really good at hitting my mic, I've noticed. I just randomly, I'll be swinging my hands around because I flail around all the time like a wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man, and just randomly I'll be flailing my arms around. That's just... I unplugged my mic. Now I understand why my mic will randomly get unplugged from time to time. I must be knocking it. I must be like knocking the wire out half the time. This chessboard made out of bullets my grandmother gave me. What did your grandmother do for a living? What? Bro, I mean, I'm not saying anything, but I have a feeling you should check out the Continental Hotel and see if your grandmother used to work there, because holy crap. A street in my neighborhood is named Street Street. Wow. Would you look at that? That's probably the most mildly interesting thing I've seen on this subreddit so far. Like, everything else I've encountered on this subreddit is either like, oh wow, that's actually interesting to me, or weird, or like just not really interesting at all, and I skipped over it. But this one right here is actually pretty mildly interesting. That's like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it is that mildly interesting. Like, it is the most mildly interesting. Like, if there was a competition for mildly interesting things, this would be the winner.
It's the holy grail of mildly interestingness.
My toaster has a special Pop-Tart setting. Enough said. I mean, not to be rude, that's a really, you know, mildly interesting, you know, bar, popcorn, all that, that's cool. And I like your beer shelf and whiskey. Oh, that looks mighty fine, by the way. But what really steals the show here is that dog. Like, the dog just keeps, I just keep getting distracted by the dog. I can't look at that for too long without going back to the dog, because it's, you know, it's dog. A mosquito got trapped between my leg and has stung me several times, leaving this mark. It itches like hell. Okay. Oh, bro, that does not look fun. Oh, that does not look fun at all. I could only imagine how bad this is. And I mean, imagine the mosquito itself. Imagine how bloated it is with how much blood it has inside it. These plants growing out of someone's car? What? That is so mildly interesting. This cheese grater at an old 19th century military fort's gift shop. I mean, if you really hate cheese, I guess I could see you getting this, but otherwise, why? Bender is alive and well, working hard in the desert. Oh. Wow, would you look at that? That actually is quite mildly interesting. That's great. And I honestly, that makes me want to buy from Wrought Iron Gates Welding Repair Metal Fab. You know, I wish I could see that number. I'd call him up right now and call Bender over to weld a fence for me. I don't know. Oh, and that means I can play that voice clip.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Alright guys, I think that's gonna be about it for mildly interesting. I didn't need to use my headphones for the entire video, so I probably didn't even need to have them on, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to keep this outro as mildly interesting as possible, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, maybe leave a like on it, or maybe comment down below letting me know what you thought. Let me know how many times I said mildly interesting, mildly interesting, mildly interesting. And if you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe. You know, it would really help me out. It'd help me grow a little bit, and it'd be super helpful to, you know, click that bell button. It's okay if you don't want to. I understand notifications can be annoying, but it would really help me out. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for this video. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun to make. Well, it was mildly interesting to make. It just, you know, you know, again, I guess thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, maybe. I don't know. If this video is mildly interesting enough for you guys, I guess we'll see. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. So, bye. Yeah, bye.